Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw. Going In Raw. That sounds terrible.
What's up, it's your girl Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you are watching Going In Raw. You like that?
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson, and available wherever podcasts can be found. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little notify bell next to make sure you always get your new Going In Raw notifications. I always put that poll up for Raw and SmackDown in the community tab, too. So if you click on that notify bell and then, I don't know, dick around with your notifications, you might be able to figure out how to get notified when a community poll goes up. I haven't figured out how to do it, but I'm old. We're also available, like I said, wherever podcasts can be found. Be sure to leave us a rating, review, or comment. I'm going to send John our new artwork.
Yeah.
I worked very hard on that this weekend, Larson.
Yeah, it looks good. I still think Starfield would have been the better way to go.
Okay,
but,
that doesn't tell anybody anything about us. We're not a space podcast. Yet. Hey, we got to bring that to post-show.
Space news?
Space news. Oh, man, why haven't we done that?
I don't know, man.
Space news. Anyways.
Weekly space news.
We're also on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steven Larson. We got a bunch of new patrons this past weekend, and starting at $1, $1 goes a long way to help Going In Raw to support us. Starting at $1, you get yourself a shout out and the show ad free. Get an RSS feed you can import to your favorite podcast app that isn't called Spotify, because you can't import RSS feeds in Spotify.
Bummer, man.
Yeah. Although I do think that you can, I think Spotify Premium has like ad-free Going In Raw. I don't know. You got to pay a bunch of money for that, though. Might be a good deal if you use Spotify a lot.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyways, we got a couple new patrons here. Joe Ostrowski, Andrew Jocelyn, Djibouti Dan, Joe Francis, Thomas Dunnigan, and Emilio Raphael.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you to everybody. Emilio here is a $20 patron, and you know what he's going to get? Once the
question on Matt Chat.
It's he can put his question on Matt Chat, or if you take a look at the screen right now, Friendo Care Package, you get a comic book, 3 stickers, a double-sided poster, and a postcard. The relevant ones that should be signed by Steven Larson are signed by Steven Larson.
How come we don't sign the stickers?
Nobody wants signed stickers.
I know, that's exactly why.
That's terrible.
It was a trick question.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Making sure I knew that, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
I have officially began work. I rattled off 12 pages of the next Steven Larson comic book.
Cool.
It's a time travel adventure.
Did you use my idea?
No. But Stevie Bradley's in it.
All right, that's cool.
Instead of sending us a Matt Chat question, he sends us a time travel device.
Oh, there you go.
The Enforcer.
The Enforcer
makes a cameo. But I have like a treatment that I'm gonna finish up and send to you to change, and then so it's more of a collaborative thing.
All right.
Than last time. Last time I literally just took like 5 different ideas that I had already like started work on.
Yeah.
Then I built a framing device around it.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
No, it wasn't terrible.
It's a great care package though. It's a great comic book. You check it out. Care package, $20.
So it's a story that can only be told in pages of the comic book. It'd be way too expensive to make into a major motion picture.
Not this one. This new one.
Totally. Yeah. No, the first one.
Yeah.
Budget would be way too high.
In this new one, we go back to old timey days.
Oh, that's cool. It's like Back to the Future 3, huh?
We should take on H.H. Holmes. We should wrestle him. Oh, God. That guy was messed up. Anyways,
yeah, man.
How was your weekend?
It was all right. I hurt my back at the gym on Friday, so I'm dealing with back pain.
Dude, you go too hard,
No, here's
man.
the thing. It wasn't.
Come
it wasn't.
on.
Stop.
You go too hard.
You don't know anything about what you're talking about.
I do.
No, you
Low
don't.
weights, high reps.
No, that's one approach. If you just want to like get in shape, you want to build muscle, you got to do more weight.
That's not true.
Actually is.
No, that's not true. I read a thing online, same as you read too much stuff online, that said it achieves the exact same results.
Oh, that's true.
It is.
You want to get stronger, you got to lift heavier weights.
Oh, you just bust yourself up, man.
No, here's the issue. Here's really the issue.
No.
Stop talking.
Larson knows
here's really
best,
the
everybody.
issue. Is actually I was sitting on the couch working, and I think I just twisted wrong, and then my back started hurting. Then Friday when it came in, it felt fine. I did some deadlifts, and I'm like, all right. As soon as I found out it wasn't going to go well, I dialed it back. But it still hurts. Just the way it is. Sometimes
low weights, high reps, man.
That is one way to do things, but you can also do lower reps, higher weights.
I was telling Lacey about this the other day. I was like, he goes in there, he does too much.
No, man, I'm trying to get jacked, man.
And then she says, he's just a little baby boy. He needs to relax a little bit.
No, I don't need to relax a little bit.
Don't yell at me. She's the one who says it.
You're the one that's condescending to me all
We're
the time about
trying
stuff.
to help you.
No, you're not. You're trying to infuriate me. That's what you're trying to do. We're not here to talk about my workout habits. We're here to talk about wrestling. So stop talking about my workout habits. Let's talk about wrestling already.
I'm really disappointed in the fact that you watched Abducted in Plain Sight. Why would you bring that frustration in your life?
I didn't know it was going to be that frustrating.
Hey, watch some True Detective.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
Or
that.
Disco. Watch some Star Trek Discovery, dude.
Did you call it disco?
Yeah, that's what the nerds call it, disco.
No.
Anyways, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I think your big boy pursuits are awesome. I think that's great.
Again, you're just being condescending.
I'm not, though.
You are.
What's going on in the wrestling world, dude?
Like
as soon as we stop filming stuff, everybody started getting released.
well, the people are coming back, too. Some people are leaving. Some people are coming back.
It's a revolving door. It's like J.C. Penney.
First, people are coming back. Roman Reigns, he's going to be on Raw tonight. It was announced Friday by WWE that, quote, the big dog returns to provide an update on his treatment live in Atlanta. What will Reigns have to say to the WWE Universe more than 4 months after his last appearance on the red brand? Additionally, it was announced that Reigns will be on Good Morning America Tuesday morning, and they're teasing that Roman will make an announcement you, quote, can't miss.
Mm-hmm.
So what's this announcement going to be? According to WrestleVotes, there are probably lots of people within WWE who have no idea because they tweeted, quote, as for Roman Reigns, I'm expecting positive news. I have a feeling which way his announcement is going, but it's something that's, quote, being kept from nearly everyone. So apparently no one knows.
WrestleVotes. Who's that? Brad Shepard?
No.
Who's WrestleVotes?
It's their own unique entity.
There's no singular face?
Not that I'm aware of. There's no
Anonymous.
name behind WrestleVotes. It's just WrestleVotes. They have a pro wrestling tea store, though. So you know they're about as legit as it gets.
Oh, by the way, y'all need to check. If you guys were kids of the 90s, check out Cartoonist Kayfabe. They review old issues of Wizard magazine.
Oh, you talking about that? That's cool.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, I like
it's great.
Is that all it really takes to be a legitimate wrestling entity? Is just have a store in pro wrestling tees?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess WrestleVotes qualifies.
Yeah. Although apparently there's like too many of them. You see that email?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody just get rid of them.
Well, I mean, if you're not active, you're not actually selling stuff.
I was like, dude, we love our shop.
Yeah.
I love being on pro wrestling tees.
We sell a lot of stuff. Well, we sell stuff.
We sell stuff. We sold a couple shirts over the weekend.
Yeah, we did. So, anyways, of course, this got certain parts and aspects of the wrestling internet buzzing, seemingly convinced that this announcement is going to mean like he's coming back soon. And this was further fueled by an Instagram post from David Gagne.
David Gagne.
He was a trainer who apparently was working with Roman in Hawaii.
Cool.
In this post, Gagne says, quote, glad we provided a great space to help him prepare for his in-ring return. And then some people thought that meant like right now. He's coming back now.
Yeah, I don't, that doesn't sound right.
Doesn't sound like it was going to happen anyways. Gagne followed up with another Instagram post to say, hey, tranquilo and all that speculation that Big Dog was headed back to the ring, saying, quote, nah, man, he's still recovering. He won't be in action for another few months. Since he left, he's been preparing to come back. Monday, he will let you know how close he is. He is getting better, not 100% yet, but he's getting better and will be back.
Cool.
So
well,
he's not going to be there for WrestleMania. He's not going to be wrestling at WrestleMania. I know back when it was announced that he announced that his leukemia had returned, there was some people ridiculously saying, oh, this isn't all work. This is all work. To get him, get him some sort of the fans like him for WrestleMania.
You know my favorite. I like that voice you just did for stupid people. My favorites is Elliot's on from Ricky and Elliot.
Oh, well, he's coming back today. It must be a big work. It's all a bunch of fake work.
Yeah.
That's a stupid people voice. It
Yeah.
makes me laugh so hard.
And then when David Gagne puts this Instagram post on saying that he's preparing for his in-ring return, oh, I guess he's going to come back right now. Because he's preparing for his in-ring return. That's going to happen at WrestleMania.
That's going to happen at WrestleMania.
No, I do expect him to be at WrestleMania, though.
Yeah, he'll be in there in some capacity. Probably when Seth wins, he'll be out there to shake his hand, help raise his arm, and give him a hug. Yeah,
absolutely. He should come out. Honestly, he should come out and congratulate every winner.
Yeah,
every
cool.
time somebody wins a match, heel or face, he should come out and raise their hand. And
maybe
add to the moment.
He'll be the host of WrestleMania this year.
That's so beneath him. But I think that'd be so cool. That'd be so neat. You know, he hosts like the red carpet thing beforehand. He goes out into the stands and hey, Big Dog, what beer are you drinking?
Yeah. No.
I'm drinking a Bud Light.
Yeah, there you go.
He goes out into the unwashed masses. You gonna check out Calvin and Hobbes, the new movie coming out?
Oh yes, I am.
Gotcha. It's not called Calvin and Hobbes. Hobbes and Shaw.
That's the one.
I think that's what it's called.
So yeah, I don't know. I doubt. I don't think he's going to come back and say things are good. Let me ask you something. There's sort of a mini silly stupid debate online. The Wrestling Observer himself, Dave Meltzer, was sort of going on about this over the weekend a little bit about. Do you think that the whole idea of Roman making this, giving an update on his health to boost ratings is cynical and disgusting, or do you think it's like it's my opinion is this. I'll let you stew on it for a second.
All right.
My opinion is this. Wrestling is a weird thing. It cannot really be compared singularly with one other complete thing, like other sports,
Yeah.
and how they approach things like that. So I kind of am the opinion that no, it's not a cynical thing. I mean, they're in the business of having ratings. I don't think this is a panic button. We need to boost ratings. They just boosted ratings last week. We need to boost ratings by bringing Roman in. I think that, people are interested in Roman Reigns, and I think that he might be at a point where he has some announcement to make, and people kind of wanted an update, so why not do that? Why not use that to do that on the platform that he's known for doing it on?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. What do you think?
Well, I think first and foremost, it is like, let's have Roman. Roman might have a little bit of news to share, rather than have him tweet about it, rather than have a WWE.com news story. Just have him on the show.
Yeah.
We keep him in people's minds. He can provide his update. Yeah, there's a ratings pop associated with it for sure. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they would bring him out strictly just to show up unless he had something to say.
Yeah, I don't think they'd bring him out if he had something negative to say.
Oh, obviously,
if things are going bad, and I think people like feel-good moments, and if this is like a legitimately should be a feel-good moment if he says, "Hey, Big Dog's doing great. I'm
on
Superman,
the road to recovery.
I'm Superman punching this leukemia.
You can expect me back sometime this summer."
I think people the thing is, ever since he left, which only feels like yesterday, really. It doesn't feel like that long ago. Ever since he left, people keep on clamoring for dude interviewing Jericho. What do you know about Roman?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Every time someone talks to Seth, that's one of the questions.
Yeah, everybody always wants to know how Roman's doing. So screw it. Put him out in front of 3 million people and
let him
tell us how he's doing.
How he's doing.
Yeah, I think it's okay. Let's talk about this. This is kind of crazy. Bruce Pritchard.
Yeah, this is weird.
Talk about some conspiracy theories on this one, though.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. Bruce Pritchard.
Yeah.
So he was once known as Brother Love.
Correct.
Kane? No, wrong guy.
That's Paul Bearer, man.
Yeah. Bruce Pritchard.
But he was also a former creative guy at WWE for a long time.
For a very long time. So much so that he has a very, very awesome, very popular podcast. Very long per episode podcast. Very detailed podcast called Something to Wrestle. Of course, you guys probably know that. We do all of our research. Exclusively
for our retro pay-per-view. Exclusively.
Exactly. And so, he's coming back to WWE. That's
after
exciting.
being away from the company about 11 years.
PW Insider reported over the weekend that former WWE creative / Brother Love, Bruce Pritchard, is returning full-time to the company to work in a top position on the creative team and will start back at WWE TV this Monday in Atlanta, Georgia. PW Insider continues, quote, Pritchard's position was described to PW Insider as being, also, quote, as important as possible in creative, and that he will be one of the top point people in the creative team going forward. Dave Meltzer reported on Wrestling Observer Radio that Pritchard already had been traveling with WWE since the beginning of the year, working as a consultant. According to Meltzer, the deal to bring in Bruce full-time was finalized last Friday, and he will apparently be Vince's right-hand mind when it comes... Right-hand man. When it comes to all things creative.
I typed this in a hurry this morning. Sometimes I don't check my work.
No problemo.
No problem. Anyways, that's cool.
I think.
So long as Bruce has kept himself kind of up to date on how wrestling needs to be presented today versus how it was 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing, dude.
If that's the case, if he's got his kind of ear to the ground as far as what's cool and current with wrestling, then...
Where is he compared to where Triple H is?
I don't know.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Shouldn't Triple H be the right-hand mind?
Yeah, you'd think so. I know, there's been criticism of WWE's hiring practices in terms of hiring television writers to write Raw and not utilizing enough wrestling guys in the creative department, like the olden days when it was all, people from the business doing the creative. and I don't know if this is an attempt to allay their fears. It's like, look, Vince is number 2 or number 1 guy in creative now. He's a wrestling guy. He's not a Hollywood writer. So maybe now our creative won't have roots in traditional television production, but instead in traditional wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, one thing that I've sort of come to notice with...
Here's a positive I can think of.
Go ahead.
And I doubt it would happen, but if Bruce was there during the Attitude Era and after, and before, so he was there when the idea of giving someone a microphone, giving a couple bullet points and letting them talk, that was how promos were done. So maybe if he can push it through Vince's head that less scripting is actually better for the product, then if nothing else, that could be a positive.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, just to play, like, it seems cool. Like, he seems cool on the podcast and everything. I'd kind of rather have like a guy like Jimmy Jacobs.
Oh, agreed.
As like Vince's right-hand guy, go-to guy. Because you look at some of the work. I mean, the main thing that I know him for, I know he worked heavy with Seth, and he worked heavy with
Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho.
The Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho thing, which I thought was wildly popular. We both really loved it.
Yeah, it was really enjoyable.
They seemed to really enjoy working with him, and he's a younger guy. One thing about, Pritchard, if I'm not mistaken, was he one of the guys who pitched Scott Steiner going all the way?
I think so.
He was the guy who really liked Yokozuna?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, it's not 1993 anymore.
No, it's not. And if there's any criticism, I don't know how valid necessarily is based on me listening to 3 episodes of it.
Yeah.
I don't Bruce isn't like terribly critical of Vince on the podcast,
Yeah, no, yeah.
So the last thing Vince really needs is another yes man.
Yeah, I know.
Not to say that's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
But there's a couple times where he'll say, no, this is a bad idea, but usually it's in fairly diplomatic terms.
Yeah. He is obviously very traditional with stuff. You know, well, you do this and you do this. And that kind of like very like, this is how it is. This is how wrestling should be. And some of it feels a bit antiquated.
Yeah.
And there's already this obvious conflict between, the way people kind of want or kind of react to in a positive way, like in NXT, how people react to stuff like Gargano Ciampa with these awesome long-term storylines. Going back a year or two, Aleister Black versus Velveteen Dream with a really quality, really effective, really simple way of their feud going down. I don't know. I mean, look. He seems cool, and maybe that helps. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think that I think you can find younger guys with a really, really good mind.
Yeah.
Guys who have been in wrestling.
Yes.
Who have a really good mind for it. I think, and I point at Jimmy Jacobs as one of those guys who, man, like even going back to his Ring of Honor stuff when he did that bit with all the blood.
Age of the Fall.
Yeah, Age of the Fall. It was like, man, that was really interesting stuff. And I feel like that's the kind of thing that people are doing cool stuff. You should be bringing creative up the same way you bring wrestlers up from developmental areas and spaces. You bring the younger guys up as they are bringing interesting new things that move the product along.
Yeah.
That's what you should be doing.
Yeah. It seems like a step backward in certain regards. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I thoroughly enjoy his podcast. He seems like a guy with a decent head on his shoulders.
Yeah.
I just want the product to move forward and not just stay in the 90s.
As far as conspiracy theories about his all elite wrestling stuff.
Yeah. Well, no, that's why the interesting thing about this was the fact that he's been traveling with the company since the beginning of the year, which would dispel any idea that this is a direct reaction to Conrad bringing Undertaker onto Starcast 2.
Starcast 2, no.
And like maybe trying to screw the podcast over. Although Conrad has said since the announcement of Pritchard over the weekend, he said that nothing's been canceled.
Yeah, nothing's been canceled. All their live events. All their live events are going on as scheduled. Yeah.
But we'll see what the future of the podcast holds.
Looks like. Yeah.
I hope it continues. But you never know when you're in that situation. Does that make things a little bit awkward? I don't know.
Yeah, it can seem like a bit of conflict of interest when,
like,
you're there talking about WWE creative, granted, maybe a decade or more ago, in maybe critical terms, while you're a member of the creative team.
Well, I'm pretty sure I know that. I think here's the thing. I know that WWE grants permission to certain media outlets, podcasts, radio shows, whatever, for their wrestlers to appear on, and I'm not sure. What do you think trumps what? Do you think Pritchard sort of will be able to make the final appeal to McMahon, or do you think that any bitterness towards Conrad for getting Undertaker over to StarCast too, his involvement, if you will, with all this perceived involvement with AEW?
You don't know.
What'll trump what? I don't know.
I don't know.
Interesting. It'd be a shame if the podcast went away, because it is a treasure trove of information.
Yeah, it's really good.
And I really, really enjoy it.
I mean, even if it does go away, there's 200 some episodes in their
Oh
archive.
yeah, there's a whole vault. Yeah, there's a whole
rumor and innuendo.
Yeah.
There's plenty there to listen to. Another exciting, super exciting creative news for
This is
WB.
cool, man.
Friend of the show, Dave Schilling, announced on Twitter he's joining WB Creative next month. Huge congratulations, Dave.
Former Machinima guy.
alumni.
Yeah.
He's written for. He used to be co-host for, or he used to be on Masked Man show.
Masked Man, yeah.
He's written for Bleacher Report, Ringer, all sorts of
places.
outlets.
Yeah.
Smart dude.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah.
He knows wrestling. He's been a fan for a long time. He's a great hire.
I forget the dude's name, but he recently left WWE. They've been making a lot of decent sort of creative hires.
Yeah.
That are like relatively younger guys.
Yeah.
Lately, and
It seems for the longest time it was all former TV writers.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And it was like they were trying to adapt. They were focusing more on the entertainment aspect of things, and rather than, obviously Bruce Pritchard, he's got a wealth of experience in kind of the old school way of wrestling. And then Dave, it's a completely different take.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's kind of been on our side of things, the analytical aspect of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although he's done it on much larger platforms and way better than we ever have.
Yes. So very exciting stuff.
Yes. Congrats.
Next up, somebody who's not joining WWE. He's been with WWE for a long time, and now he's leaving.
Yeah, this is a bummer. So Brother Love is coming back, but looks like the Enforcer is on his way out. Pro Wrestling Sheet reported late Thursday that Arn Anderson, who'd been working as a backstage producer and road agent with the company since 2001, 18 years.
Yeah. Wow.
Let go. Meltzer reported on Wrestling Observer Radio that Arn was apparently fired after repeated conflicts with Vince. And I guess apparently something went down at a house show over the weekend that Vince didn't like. And Arn said, all right, that's on me. And then he was fired because of it. But Arn was apparently really well liked by talent backstage. I've heard Cena really liked him. Triple H really liked him.
Well, how do you not like
Cody said like all the top guys now it's like they've been to a certain extent molded by Arn, and that he'd even go to bat for talent when they spoke up about their displeasure with their creative.
Yeah.
So it sounds like he and Vince were butting heads a lot.
Was he? I thought I read something about Neville, Arn being the one who sort of nudged Neville to go into
turn heel, yeah, or to go
heel.
to Vince and say, "Hey, I'm not happy with stuff," and then yeah.
That's a number one. Yet another reason to get rid of house shows.
Yeah.
Why would you ever fire somebody over something that happened? I'm sure it's probably the straw that broke the camel's back.
One of those situations, definitely.
But it's a flipping house show, man. Who cares?
Yeah.
This is a drag, especially because they're doing the Flair thing tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Like that's
the timing is really weird.
That's so dumb. That's so annoying.
It was really weird, and I think did Arn make an appearance at like every time anybody makes an appearance at StarCast that works at WB and they're eventually fired, it's like. It's conspiracy time,
Yeah.
I can't remember if he was there last year.
I don't remember.
I thought they did a Horseman reunion of some sort.
Yeah, let me see if they did. I kind of want to say they did.
But it's a bummer.
Leo Rush was on Lillian Garcia's podcast.
Oh, yeah? Anyways, Arn's release came around the same time that WWE announced the release of some in-ring talent, including the releases of Hideo Itami and Ty Dillinger, who asked for the release. But somewhat surprisingly, TJP, the former Cruiserweight champ, was released as well. Meltzer reports that Perkins was let go due to disciplinary reasons. Apparently, he was like difficult to work with.
So I don't know if he was at the first one, but he's been announced for the second one.
Oh, there you go.
So I mean that you can definitely look at that as a. Oh no, he wasn't the first one.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he was. Yeah. So yeah.
Did you see that StarCast filed a trademark request for Dead Man Talking?
Oh, why isn't that on the news here?
That's why I'm mentioning it right now.
Oh man, so yeah, it was also reported that maybe Conrad's going to replace Bruce Pritchard
with Undertaker.
Oh, I can't. This is going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be amazing. We have to listen, man.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
We have to get on
Weekly
Conrad.
recaps.
We need to get on Conrad. Weekly recap. Yeah, there you go. We need to get on. We need to email Conrad and be like, hey, can we do like a promo switch?
Oh, hell yeah, man.
With you and
hell
Undertaker?
yeah, man.
Oh, man. We'll do a weekly. I just want Undertaker to say, this is the dead man, the Undertaker, Mark Calloway. And I'm going to put you down.
You're sailing down the river Stygian, listening to Going In Raw.
Like a dog. Oh, man. Dead man talking. That's too
man.
Perfect.
It really is.
That
It really is.
too perfect.
Well, like, you assume that's going to be the name of his show or whatever at StarCast, but I guess also in the trademark filing there's something about a podcast. So whether that means they're just going to record that and issue it as his own podcast or it's going to be an ongoing thing, who knows?
Yeah.
It could just be them covering their bases. I don't know. But it's going to be great.
Man. Did you, somebody, I just noticed this, Mr. Michael Law's first super chat here said, you see What Culture's video on NXT call-ups? And I did not.
But Aleister Black apparently dropped a promo saying goodbye. I started watching it, but
oh yeah, I
San
did. I
Antonio.
read that. Somebody.
I
said
started
that,
watching
yeah.
it, but the crowd was like in relation to his mic, the crowd was too loud, so I had a hard time understanding him.
Yeah. All right, everybody. This is the deal.
I've been at NXT for 3 many years.
Did you hear some jackass? This Brad Shepard had this. Some jackass, apparently an employee of WWE, said that they thought it was laughable that they had Aleister Black beat Elias because whoever this employee was is like a massive mark for Elias. They're saying, look at Elias. Big guy, great talker. You can really go behind this. It's laughable that Aleister Black would beat Elias. And I'm like, it's laughable. You have a job with WWE, dude. I'm sorry, man. I like Elias. I think he's fantastic.
Yeah.
But Aleister Black is like instant Universal Champion material.
Yep.
I'm sorry. That's just a fact.
It is the fact.
That's an absolute fact.
It is the absolute fact. You got that
man.
right.
I'm like, dude, it's laughable because Elias is so far down on the totem pole. He's so far down on the food chain.
I know.
That they should have had him beat somebody else.
I know.
So I don't know, man. People are crazy.
They
People
are
crazy out there, man.
See, it seems like, though, that you were more right than I was about these NXT call-ups. I thought it was a short-term ratings pop.
I'm sad about that. I am legitimately sad about it. I thought it was I was hoping, like, if it was anything, it would be a showcase.
Yeah.
And then, hey, guys go back to NXT. But the way they were talking, and honestly, I honestly don't even know if they knew this was an actual call up.
I don't think they knew either.
Maybe they were going to wait to see what the ratings and the reaction would be. Oh man, what about Gargano and Ciampa? Did they do any sort of send off?
Well, I mean,
they did stuff with the tapings.
Yeah,
to set some
they were
stuff
all
up.
heavily involved in the tapings. Heavily involved. Like Ricochet, I guess, had like some sort of surprise birthday party and said something like, "Yeah, I guess I'm on Raw and SmackDown between now and Mania." That's sort of what Meltzer was saying in the newsletter. And then what happens after Mania?
Yeah,
they go to one or the other, go back to NXT. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, if here's the thing, my thing is always this: I don't mind not knowing as long as I have some indication that there's a plan.
Yeah, there's no plan.
Because I want a script first, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You can't have the script being written during the show.
No, that usually doesn't happen.
You're just gonna have a shit show.
Work.
You're gonna have a crap show, man. That's what you're gonna do.
You always hear about movies where they're in production, still writing, and usually.
And
it's
how
a
many
disaster.
great movies have been made while the script's being written in production?
Casablanca is the only one I can think of.
Yeah.
That was being rewritten or written while the movie's in production, is my understanding.
That's pretty impressive.
It's a good movie.
I kind of feel like that movie sort of just captured lightning in a bottle, though.
Oh yeah.
You know, because like there was just another freaking run of the mill movie back then, but like for whatever reason, because of those lines, you know.
Well, I mean, it's the power of the performers too.
Yeah. You a big Bogart fan?
I mean, he's good in Casablanca.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of other movies, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how many other movies I've seen of his. I feel like he's kind of a one-note guy. Did he ever do anything that wasn't Humphrey Bogart?
No, I think he's always pretty much a curmudgeon.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But he does that thing really well.
How old do you think he was when Casablanca was made?
I don't know, early 40s, late 30s.
Jesus, really?
Yeah.
What's his name? Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah. I see what his name was. Rick. That was his name in Casablanca.
No, I was looking for a shoot name.
Well, Humphrey Bogart might not be a shoot name.
It is Humphrey DeForest Bogart.
All right. How old was he when he made Casablanca? That was 1941.
Jesus, man, he was 1 year older than you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Early 40s. Okay.
Oh yeah, he looks about your age there. But that was when he was like 45.
Yeah.
That was like 46 actually.
Yeah.
Cool, right on. Yeah, they aged a lot more back then.
Yeah, everybody smoked a lot.
Yeah. He was born in 1899.
Wow.
He was in World War One. Wow. Interesting. Anyways,
we'll do our Raw preview.
yeah, I'll do first.
All right.
The big dog is back. As we learned Thursday night, Roman Reigns is set to return to Monday Night Raw for the first time in more than 4 months and will update the WWE Universe on the battle with leukemia that forced him to step away from the ring and relinquish the Universal Championship. Whatever the big dog has to say, you won't want to miss it.
A birthday celebration worthy of
Really? There's going to be strippers there?
the Nature Boy. No one parties quite like Ric Flair, and this Monday night, the 16-time world champion celebrates his 70th birthday with Team Red.
Debauchery.
Who's on the guest list for this sure-to-be legendary night?
Many escorts.
And what styling and profiling surprises are in store? Woo!
Jeff Jarrett's going to come out probably.
Maybe. I hope Batista's there.
That'd be cool.
Evolution, baby.
Yeah, that'd be good. It's a mystery.
Yeah. Triple H will be there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sadly, no Arn
He's gonna be
Anderson,
all
though.
about this. Yeah. Oh, I know.
What? That's so weird. Wait a week, man.
Wait a freaking week. God, Vince.
So heartless.
I try to defend you, man. I try to defend you.
I can't have defended him on Matt Chat this week.
Man, seriously. I can't anymore. You're on your own.
Yeah.
You no longer have Steve's backing. Official today, right now.
You're done with Vince.
I'm done with Vince.
Done with Vince.
Done with it.
You wish Jerry Jarrett had taken over the promotion back in the early 90s.
I do.
At this point.
That damn federal government couldn't get their act together back then and sentence him to prison. Oh, man. Next, NXT superstars on the rise. This past Monday night, NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Ricochet, and Aleister Black scored big wins in their WWE debuts, and they all maintained that momentum on SmackDown Live with impressive wins over the Blue Brand superstars. How will these four newcomers dazzle the WWE
already
universe?
announced it's Aleister and Ricochet taking on
Rusev and
Nakamura, and then
and-
Gargano's taking on Cesaro, which will be great.
Woo! Make that the main event, 30 minutes long.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my
No, get the
God.
whole last hour of the show.
That's a good one. You're
Next, there's something about Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose has made it clear multiple
Yeah,
times.
he's leaving.
Yeah, I know how he feels about Seth Rollins since he turned on the Shield back in October, but the self-proclaimed moral compass at WWE was oddly surprised when the Kingslayer, who's battled Ambrose tooth and nail since the Shield's destruction, didn't back him up in his match against Drew McIntyre. Does Ambrose truly believe that Rollins would put the past behind him, or is there another strategy in play?
Can we just leave Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins alone?
Yeah, please. Let's leave it in the past.
Finally, who will be the Boss and Hug Connection's first challengers? I really hate that name so much.
It's kind of a lot.
I cannot say that name. Anyways, as the first bearers of the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, Sasha Banks and Bayley have vowed to defend their titles against anyone on any brand. One night after historically winning the tandem prizes at WWE Elimination Chamber, Nia Jax and Tamina confronted the champions, but the Boss and the Huggable One repelled the attack, refusing to let their celebration be spoiled. Had Jax and Tamina not retreated, we might have seen a WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match right then and there. But Sasha put Nia Jax on the bank statement as Nia was trying to get
in
in
the ring. I know
that
great.
was really good.
That was pretty great.
Anyways, let's see here. But given their take-all challengers' attitudes, will Sasha and Bayley's first title defense happen sooner than later? Sooner. We are the grizzled young veterans. Don't miss any of the action. Monday Night Raw live at 8/7 Central on USA Network.
Yeah.
I'm bummed out. I didn't watch Square Go. I did not.
Oh,
I
you didn't?
have to catch up. Hopefully they'll have it like in a week or two or maybe a month. I don't know. Maybe somebody can educate me on when ICW's pay-per-views go on their on-demand service, their
Yeah,
streaming
yeah,
service.
yeah.
Because I still have like 3 episodes that I have to catch up until I get to Square Go.
Gotcha.
But it seems like it was probably a fun show. I don't know like any of the names on that show.
No.
But I've been
But you
trying to
enjoy it
learn.
nonetheless,
I'm trying
huh?
to learn. Whenever I see it, I'm like, oh, I remember that guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, let's probably take some questions.
Yeah, yeah. We're barreling through all the news today.
Yeah, well, it's sort of a bit light. Oh, and then we didn't mention because we hadn't gone live since TJP.
Oh, I mentioned that in the
Did you?
Arn thing. Yeah.
TJP.
Ty
Ty was
Tommy.
granted his release.
Yeah.
A day with Tommy.
Yeah, I said those two were expected, but surprisingly, TJP was released for disciplinary reasons, according to Meltzer.
Who's next?
I think
Who's next?
Zack Ryder.
No, he's about to win the tag team championships with Kurt
he's not.
Hawkins.
No, he's not.
Yeah, absolutely he is.
No, I
It's
don't
going to be
think
their
so.
first win. No, that can't really happen, though. It can't be their first win. Unless they goad Revival into it. That might be a thing at
I'd
Mania.
still be really surprised if that were the case.
What's going on? What'd you
Nothing.
look up for?
Made you look.
Good job. And then, yeah, TJP. You sad about that?
Surprising.
Oh, no, we did. Wait, we did talk about that. Where did we talk about that? Because you made that
like
crack
10
about...
minutes ago.
No, like last week. Because you made some crack about him becoming a human tattoo canvas.
No, that was in the 205 Live recap, but that was not when he was released. I just thought he was just like... So
Oh,
many-
that's where he's been. Because he'd been gone for a while.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
He's getting a bunch of tats.
That was a good little line, though.
All right.
We should have put that in our official news here.
All right.
TJP asked for his release
To get more tats.
to go be a human tattoo canvas.
It's to be like that guy that had the lizard tattoo all over his body.
He's gonna be the guy. That guy was cool.
Even got his tongue split.
The people who go on Ink Master
Yeah.
to be free tattoo human canvases, and then they get the tattoos, and then everybody just rips on the tattoos.
Is that the one Dave Navarro hosted?
Yeah, and because they're all competing, and so even the tattoo's good, they're all going to sit there and be like, "Oh, well, look, you did crap right here," and you're sitting there looking like an idiot. And then sometimes they do really bad tattoos,
And then you're stuck with
and
it.
you're stuck with that crap tattoo. Then you have to go on Tattoo Nightmare and get it fixed.
Yeah.
I wonder if they've ever done that before.
Maybe.
Somebody from Ink Master then went to Tattoo
I mean,
Nightmare.
that'd be wise to. Then it's like this content, endlessly.
Yeah.
As long as both shows are going
Eva
on.
Lise was on
Tattoo
Tattoo
Nightmares.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr.
Anyways.
Michael Law, 2011. Did you see What Culture's vid on NXT call-ups? Not yet. Maybe we'll watch that when we're done.
Let's see here.
Bobby Mincy, is Jeff Jarrett the Mr. Perfect nobody wanted? Also, going in raw math on him, I think he will be shockingly high. Jeff Jarrett.
Ah, Bobby, no.
In ring, 5.
He won't be. Come on, Bobby. You're smarter than that.
In ring, 5.
Oh, no, I'd give him in ring 6.
All right, 6.
That's the one thing he has going for him.
Promo.
Oh, 3.
Okay, so that's 9. And then look.
3.
All right, that's 12. So
His
that's
look was
4.
actually fairly. It was like 2.
Well, like when like his first run, yeah, with the long hair and the really bad ring gear. When he got the shorts and cut his hair, it wasn't nearly as bad.
Okay, so what is
It's
that?
4 for being good.
Okay, 4 for being good.
Legacy, 4. 5.
I'd give him a 5.
5.
Yeah.
Kayfabe would be pretty high. He won a lot of titles in his dad's promotions.
Let's give him a 7 kayfabe.
Actually, everybody pretty much booked him strong.
Okay, 9 kayfabe.
8.
8 kayfabe.
8. So that's 13 plus 4, 17 divided by 3. I think it's almost 6. It's 5 plus.
5 plus wrestler.
5 plus. That seems about right.
Shockingly high, Bobby Mincy. What are you talking about?
Graham Too Sweet Me Reigns could be special guest ref in Seth's match. Could be.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Could be.
Cody Miles in Discord. You can get access to the Discord on the Patreon, by the way. $1 gets you there. Did Vince fire Arn, then immediately ask if he was going to be at Raw for the party? You're fired. Oh, hey, by the way,
Are you going to be there for Rick's party?
Oh yeah, Rick's party. You should go.
and then he just goes like this. Watch, he goes like this. And he goes like this.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Grand Theft Auto Tune. Is Becky going to put Rick in the disarmor tonight? She's going to be out there doing something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, did you see that great picture of Becky holding a baby? And somebody photoshopped Ronda's face on it.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Let's see here.
Robbie Hyde. Any chance we could see Demon Finn versus Lars at WrestleMania? I mean, it would involve Lars like on TV, and I have no idea.
Lars would have to
happen.
stop watching on TV and actually show up and
I know.
and go watch.
I have no idea when he's going to show up.
Julian Morris has the good question: is TJP going to work at a tattoo parlor now?
Maybe.
I mean, is there a guy that works at a tattoo parlor that just gets tattoos? Some dude's like, hey, I want to try something new out. I think they do that at trade shows.
Maybe. W.S. Fletcher, can I suggest Mia Yim being hired as a writer with the Sharon Corbin tweet?
Oh, man.
That
yeah.
was brilliant.
Give her all the writer money. Mike Adams, should we get Finn versus Ricochet in a friendly IC title match at Mania or Finn versus somebody else at Mania? How about a non-friendly IC title match?
I mean, any match between the two of them would be great.
A testy IC title match.
Yes. Lego, every time someone leaves, the first thing I think is, shit, they won't be in the next WWE 2K game. I am a nerd.
Well, for Undertaker, that's certainly going to be the case.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Watch, he'll be on the cover for some reason.
Was TJP? Yeah, TJP was in this game.
Yeah.
Who else left?
Hideo.
Yeah, not a big.
And then Ty. Ty was in the game, of course.
Ty.
10.
What is Sharon Cruz going to do now? She's not going to have Ty's perfect 10 entrance.
Well, now it's all hers.
Oh, that's right.
Josh Little, who's most likely to face Finn at WrestleMania? Drew, Bob Lashley, Rush, or someone else maybe? I would have thought it'd been Lashley. Don't think it'll be Lashley.
What?
Finn's opponent at Mania. Lashley, probably.
No, they already did Lashley.
They did Lashley and Leo.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be Lashley, but yeah, I don't know. We're in a weird time right now.
It really is. Graham Too Sweet Me, do you guys think they could do a 6-man ladder match for the Intercontinental title at Mania with the NXT call-ups involved? Maybe.
I would rather see a ladder match for the Cruiserweight title.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen.
Will Tomo, what happened with the color on your logo? I prefer the new white font to the blue and green. That color palette was too much. I just changed it. I changed it sort of towards the beginning of the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I changed it. I wanted it cleaner, look better. We're going to do shirts too.
Yeah. Josh Little, power rank Aleister Black's first feud on main roster. Who should be his first real feud?
Real.
Who's a heel he could go up against?
I don't know, but here's the thing. It needs to be somebody significant, and he needs to win.
Samoa Joe.
That'd be cool. But, man, if Samoa Joe needs a couple where he comes out on top before he does that.
Yeah. Kyle Young, Humphrey Bogart in The Kane Mutiny. Bogart loses his sanity. The Kane Mutiny. I've only seen the one with Mel Gibson in it. It's just called The Mutiny. I think Anthony Hopkins is in that.
The Raw Mutanty. Esau Owens III. What a great name. Can Seth Rollins be the face of WWE? I believe he can. What do you guys think?
Totally.
I agree, yes.
Totally.
Yes, face of WWE.
Chilluminati, baby. How likely will it be that Migos and Bad Bunny show up tonight? I guess for Ric Flair's party. You know, Migos did Ric Flair drip, right? Or dip.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe. Is it drip or dip? I don't know.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Old. Yeah.
I was listening to Chicago on the way here.
Oh my gosh. Which song? Or an album?
No, it was just a song. It was that one. And after all, it's been hard to say. I'm sorry.
Their 80s oeuvre.
Yeah, it was just because I heard it on
Peter Cetera, lead vocalist.
I heard it on K-Hits this morning on the way to drop an Alabama off, and then she said, "Can I listen to Bananas and Pajamas?" And I was like, "Man, this song just started." But then I instantly did change it to Bananas and Pajamas because I can't help myself.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
And then I dropped her off, and I loaded it up, and I just listened on the way to work.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes those songs, like those old 80s songs, it like gives me like I saw a car the other day. It was an Audi, but it was like a fancy Audi.
Yeah.
And it was like a silver one. It reminded me of like a toy I had back in the day. You know, sometimes every once in a while you'll just see something or smell something, and like you'll just get a weird feeling.
Yeah,
like,
nostalgia kicks in.
Yeah,
like yeah.
This is weird. And Chicago was doing that for me. I was never a fan. I've never been a fan. I'm still not a fan.
No, they're not good.
But that song triggers something in me. I don't know, man. I watch too much True Detective.
What are you feeling on Doobie Brothers?
I mean, the hits are yay.
Mm-mm.
What are some of their hits?
Kind of across the board nay for me.
What do you got? What do you got here? Let's see here.
I kind of feel like Doobie Brothers, Steely Dan, and Chicago all kind of exist. Like in 70s
So
bands.
I'm with you on Steely Dan in Chicago.
70s, especially 70s, kind of want to be light prog rock.
Oh, listen to the
Just
music.
doesn't
I like listening to music.
No, it doesn't do anything for me.
I like that song.
The only song like a Steely Dan, like Reelin' in the Years, is a decent song.
See, that one I put in that category you just did.
Oh, really?
But
That's because the guitar works really good in that.
listen to the music I really like.
No.
What else do they have? I thought they had something else that I liked.
Doobie Brothers. I don't know. Michael McDonald sang a bunch of songs for him, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't handle Doobie
What a
Brothers.
Fool Believes.
I think that's just a solo one. Or was that Doobie?
Yeah, I thought that too, but it's here in top songs. So
Oh,
who
maybe.
knows? No, I'm usually 100% with you on Steely. I can't stand Steely Dan. I can't stand that kind of stuff. Oh, I can't stand it. Yeah, I can't do it. It's not good. Let's see here. Planet Chuck. If we're getting soft NXT call-ups now, it seems like it's hard. Does that guarantee Ciampa's dropping the title of the next takeover?
Well, I mean, if you know who his opponent is, it doesn't really answer
I feel
any
like,
questions.
I mean, look, I won't, I sort of looked at the spoilers, but I can kind of guess that it's going to be Johnny Gargano at the next takeover. What do they do? Like, do they just fight and then they vacate the title? I don't know what they do. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know. Naheem Quettlebaum, will TJP go back to being manic on Impact? I'd be surprised if he goes to New Japan or something like that. You see Nick Miller. He's in New Japan now.
Yeah, I thought we had a super chat, or no, maybe it was a question on Twitter about that.
He's a
That's
member
what I
of
was gonna
Chaos
bring
now, too.
Yeah, that's cool.
We'll talk about this now because they expanded the field for a New Japan Cup.
Oh, yeah?
It's like 16 or 32 wrestlers now.
Wow,
It's a
that's
huge
cool.
tournament rather than just, I think it used to be like 8.
I forget, is that the tag one or no?
No, that's just the
That's
single
just-
elimination.
Oh,
Single elimination
yeah, that's
tournament.
right. No, Cody Miles put up some sort of...
And the winner gets a title shot at G1 Supercard against Jay White.
But then isn't Jay White and Ospreay fighting?
Anniversary show, yeah. It's usually non-title. Because like last year, the year before, it was Ospreay Okada.
That'd be something else if it was title versus title, though. And Ospreay dropped that Never title. You want to elevate that Never title.
Yeah.
Put it on Jay White, apparently.
Rich Hardesty, Doobie Brothers were okay before Michael McDonald came, then it's crap.
What did they have before Michael McDonald?
Is that when they were...
Because I kind of feel like, didn't they have like 2 phases?
Yeah. I
What
think
was
it was like Genesis was the same thing. They had the really hard prog rock phase with Peter Gabriel.
Oh, yeah.
And then once Phil Collins joined, they started getting more pop.
I'm not
slowly but
huge
surely.
on Jesus is All Right With Me, man. I'm not huge into that. Yeah, no.
It's never been the Doobie Brothers.
No good. I'm with you on that one.
Dylan James.
Sometimes I like cheesy songs just because certain cheesy songs are still pretty catchy and they just click.
Yeah.
And that's me with listening to music. But that's the big extent of it.
Scorpio 85. How often do you guys get to look at tweets? Got my Twitter machine here right now.
Like too much. Lacey yells at me. Sometimes she physically yells at me.
Dylan James, power rank the next person Vince brings back to boost ratings. The options are Vince Russo, Bill Watts, Jim Cornette, or Jerry Jarrett.
God.
Bill Watts is probably last. Vince Russo.
Jim Cornette's probably first.
Or Vince Russo.
No way. Not a chance, dude.
I don't know.
Bro, not a chance. That dude has had more meltdowns between
agree.
Twitter and his podcast.
I agree. It would be a bad idea.
And on top of that, he runs down Raw. Like, he runs down Raw. He hates everybody on Raw these days. Bro.
Zachary Sigmund.
And the whole idea of the women's revolution, I don't know, dude. He's anti-everything. I'd be really surprised.
Zachary Sigmund, going to Raw tonight, and I get to see Becky Lynch live. Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome. Bobby? Which ad partner should Undertaker have on his podcast? Hope he stays on brand and partners with a funeral home.
Are you tired of having...
You tired of having?
I'm trying to think.
Do you have plans set for your when you rest in peace?
Is your man area resting in peace when it's time to rise to the occasion?
Feel the powers of darkness flow through your nether regions.
Oh, man. Oh, that's great. That's so good.
Aaron Smythe.
Can we just do like an hour-long podcast, but do like Dead Man talking? Like
Yeah.
you be Conrad,
Okay.
and I'll be Taker.
All right.
Chat me up about.
So, Taker, chat me up about Jeffrey Nguyen, Ric Flair, drip, go, woo!
Woo!
On the beat. Aaron Smith or Smythe, what will the signing of Bruce Pritchard do for WB Creative in your opinion? It could make it like more traditional, but I don't know if that'd be good. I don't know. It could maybe do nothing if Vince is so hard-headed about things and everything still has to go through him. It could pretty much be the exact same. I don't know.
Maybe look, optimistically, maybe Triple H can funnel his ideas to Bruce Pritchard, who can then just get Vince to sign off on him. I don't know. Why isn't Triple H his right-hand man? I don't know. I don't know. Is it a power play?
Could be. Kind of feel like there's a lot of power struggles going on.
Dude, I know.
Do you think Vince is pissed that NXT gets so much love, critically speaking?
Not even critically speaking. It beats the Big Four.
Yeah, that's true.
It'll be fascinating to see if it beats Mania. I would be stunned.
I would be too, but you never know.
But you never know. Dude, it beat Survivor Series and Royal Rumble. Like, wouldn't you look at that and be like, man, somebody knows something that I don't know. Time to step aside and let Triple H take over.
I know.
Dude.
Hades 9. All right, lads. No WB question, but you guys looking forward to New Japan Cup? Winner faces Jay White for the title at Madison Square Garden. Who do you like to see win it?
I'm looking forward to the Madison Square Garden show. I want to watch that.
I think whoever wins the first round matchup, of Kota Ibushi versus Tetsuya Naito is going to win the whole tournament. That's the first round matchup.
That's good. Hold on a second. Cody Miles has...
Because last year Zack Sabre Jr. won, so he won't win again probably.
Oh, it's not. Maybe it's not. Is it here? Where's predictions?
I think Kota Ibushi versus Tanahashi main event, versus Jay White main event of the MSG show be pretty solid. Also, they announced this would be Guerrillas of Destiny versus the Briscoes, title versus titles.
Cody, give me a link to that tournament thing. He's got the brackets here.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Chris Charlton put it up on Twitter earlier.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, it was handwritten
because Cody Miles, he's doing like a Discord predictions thing. And he's got this challenge.com thing where you can do a tournament here. Let's see here.
Mr. 38, do you guys think Pete Dunne will get called up to the main roster once he drops the United Kingdom Championship, or will he just be a mainstay in the United Kingdom division? If he drops that belt, I have a hard time believing he's just going to stick around there.
Jay White.
Juan Sauceda, do you think they're booking Becky and Charlotte to match Austin from the Attitude Era when he was feuding with Rock? I could see that. Just rivals that are forever rivals, basically. Totally see that. Oh dear, Rich Harsty with Blue Chew, you two can be stiffer than rigor mortis. Oof.
There you go. See, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking at the bracket. I don't know. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
over the weekend, Cole Cabana was announced. That's really neat. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Who is... So, Mikey Nichols, that's
Nick Miller. Yeah.
That's his new name, or his real name, or whatever. He's taking on somebody named Hikuleo?
That's the Leo Tonga.
Oh, okay. Didn't know he changed names. Mike Elgin's still around, really? They're still doing that?
Mm-hmm.
He's taking out Okada, though. It's probably. I would think it's probably going to be Ibushi. I think that Naito is doing big things. I don't think they're going to job him out right now.
Probably not. Mikey Omega, when I was managing a friend's tattoo shop, I got tattooed like once a week. It wasn't my job to get tattooed per se, but you know.
That's cool.
Liam Wagner says gusty winds outside my house, Larson. F that. You got that right.
Yeah, man. A lot of people are saying that in New York right now. I don't know where Liam Wagner is, but in New York, it's like super gusty winds. Let's see here. Werner Barquisen. What a great name. RVD Math.
Oh.
RVD Math. What did you say? Oh.
No,
RVD Math? In ring, 8.
Mm-hmm.
God, he was so good.
Look.
He looked like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah. His look was unique. No one else had the airbrushed tights like that. 7.
Yeah, I'd give him a 7.
7. He carried himself like he was cool, too.
Yeah.
He oozed charisma.
Like if you put that look on somebody else, it doesn't work.
Yeah, but
for
him, it worked perfectly.
It worked great.
So 8 for ring, 7 for look. That's 15. Promo. 4.
3.
I'd say 4.
Okay, 4.
So that's
not a good promo.
Not a great promo, no. So that's 15 plus 4 is 19. That's 6 plus.
Okay.
6 plus. Legacy, that's going to be pretty high up there.
I'd say a 6 legacy.
I don't know, man.
6
I'd
is
say
good.
7.
6 is a good
I'd
legacy.
say a 7 legacy for
7
RVD.
legacy?
Heck yeah, man.
Loved him.
He was hugely influential.
Big time.
All right, kayfabe.
He was.
He had that TV title in ECW for like 2 years.
I'd give him like a 7 kayfabe.
Yeah.
It's like a 7 wrestler,
Yeah,
probably.
he's about a 7 wrestler.
Yeah, that makes sense.
About that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Is he 7 or 6? What is the actual
It was
math
6
there?
plus. It was
6 plus? Okay, that makes sense.
It
That
was
makes more
basically
sense.
7.
That makes more sense. What do you think Hulk Hogan, if RVD, if you take him out of time and put him into Bret Hart's position there in the lead up to WrestleMania 9.
So swap out Bret Hart for RVD?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think Hogan's take on RVD would have been? It's too small, brother.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Rob Mustick. Whose merch should I get next?
Oh, just in a general sense? Who's got good-looking merch?
I don't know. I haven't been on Pro Wrestling Tees in a while.
Well, that's what I mean. Is it WWE? Is it Pro Wrestling Tees? Who is it?
Oh, this is anybody. Oh,
Right.
Who has that amazing merch that we don't really know much about him?
He got to be more specific,
He had
man.
that death by. It was death.
Oh, Chris Brooks.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that
Oh,
guy.
yeah, his
but
merch looks
holy
great.
shit, his merch is amazing.
Death by roll-up.
Get a Bret Hart shirt.
Mikey Omega says that was in regards to TJP's new job, by the way.
Which one of these?
I feel like you're slowly but surely becoming like a really hardcore Bret Hart mark. I really feel that way. You're going to start coming around to him.
I spent like $40 on one of his
I mean, that's
shirts.
a really good-looking shirt.
Yeah, it is a really good looking shirt.
But I feel like it's going to be legitimate that you're going to become a huge Bret Hart fan.
No, I'm not, because he has a hard time giving anybody credit for anything. Like, if you look at his shoot interviews, man, that dude he really does come off as sour.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, they really screwed him over.
They did.
Like twice. High profile screw overs.
He takes himself really, really seriously.
I just don't know why.
That's hard for me to get past.
Like, why would he have ever come back for the Hall of Fame in 2006?
I don't know.
Like, no, man, you screwed me twice. Like, Vince McMahon treated him like crap.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
And I get the Montreal screw job. I totally understand. Like, from Vince's point of view, I totally get it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, just drop the title.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you look back 4 years prior, man, he got screwed because of Hogan. You know?
Yeah.
Let's see what else is going on here in Pro Wrestling Tees. It's just all elite, dude. It's
Pretty
just,
much.
And that's just. I like this new Young Buck shirts, but God, how many Young Buck shirts? Can
I like
buy?
that SCU one with a California license plate. I don't know why. Like
You know what it
SCU
should
later.
be? It should be the black and yellow.
I know.
Those are cool.
They are cool.
I mean, I keep on meaning to get one of those. Let's see here.
Alex C's got it right here in chat. Any wrestler Steve hates, he eventually loves. He hates Brett the most, so it'll take longer for Steve to love him, but it will happen. I agree.
What is this weird Hulk Hogan shirt with him in a cage? Did his son draw this? Or his grandchild draw this? What is this crap? God, we really need to do a show where
Doesn't
we
make
just
any
look
sense.
through merchandise. Like, look at that. What is that?
I don't get it.
It's too big.
I don't get it.
Did you draw that during American
No.
or college?
No.
Oh, they have Andy Kaufman shirts.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Got buy the women's wrestling champion of the world shirt.
That's cool.
The Kaufman shirt.
Oh, man.
They also have like a Cena parody shirt here, Rise Above Memphis.
Scorpio 85. Hey, what does Larson like to do on a daily basis? Pretty much his work.
Wait a second.
Maybe have a glass of wine or something.
Dolph Ziggler has a pro wrestling tee shop?
Yeah, man. That's been up for a while.
I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Well, he must because it's there. It's
What
him
was
and his
that
brother.
question?
Scorpio 85 asked what I like to do on a daily basis.
The fuck? What, Steve? You don't want to know what Steve does on a daily basis? Gee whiz.
I guess
What
he
is
really
the deal with
he
that?
wants the boring answer, so he asked me. I work,
Yeah, like my life is so exciting.
hang out with my family, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and then at night 5 gin and tonics, right?
No, one.
You
at
go
most.
lift the heaviest weights you could find.
Yeah, that's what you
Come home.
If you're gonna build muscle, you got to lift heavy weight.
Come
man.
home 5 gin and tonics.
No, I haven't had gin and tonic in
And
like
then
a week and a
watch
half.
Horribly frustrating television.
Yeah, pretty much. I watch wrestling every day, so yeah.
Now it's talking about abducted.
No, I know what you're talking about.
We have to watch Raw tonight.
I know.
Should be good though. There's a big celebration,
I hope.
and there's Roman Reigns' return.
Yeah.
How long
At least
is
there'll be stuff to talk about.
How long is the Roman Reigns thing gonna last?
Probably open the show. 10-minute segment.
Burn it. What's the reaction gonna be?
Roman Reigns. Universal cheers.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. Any other questions there on Twitters?
Nope.
All right. We did all the super chats too, so I guess that's the show.
Oh.
What?
No, somebody's this continuing thread about when this happened. Anthony Tobias says the Larson less NXT recap was when they got it. Actually, it was during that post show.
Oh, Jordan Davis says, Larson, since you attended WrestleMania 2000, was it as dark there as it seemed to be on TV? Yeah, it would seem really dark.
Really?
For that show, yeah.
That's interesting.
So often during the Attitude Era, like you could see the whole crowd because they want to show off the signs. For some reason, I remember we were in the second deck of WrestleMania 2000, thinking, man, it's really dark in here.
It's weird.
Really dark. It felt like a house show. Don't know why.
Oddball. Patrons $1 and up. Stay tuned. We've got keep an eye out the Patreon wall. We've got Overrun coming up. It's more but better. I've not inserted that yet into the opening thing. That's coming up. Where we're going to talk about. Didn't we say earlier? Oh, let's do some space news today.
All right, find some space news.
Or not. We'll talk about me going to Winco earlier today and how much
your frustration with.
Man, if you're over like 60 years old, you should not get in the self-checkout line.
Unless you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Anyways, everybody, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Here's an ad for our Patreon. Till next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.